we truly sent 3 men through 240,000 miles of deadly radiation in a tin can and landed them on the moon in 1969, then why were the most detailed and accurate maps of Earth's continents already drawn centuries before satellites, before planes, before any camera ever floated above the clouds? And here's what nobody is asking. How did a 16th century Turkish admiral named Piri Reis produce a hand-drawn map in 1513 that showed the coastline of Antarctica, a continent that wasn't officially discovered until 1820? That's 307 years before anyone supposedly saw it. Wait, sit with that. Because if the only way to accurately map a landmass is to see it from above, what exactly were these ancient cartographers looking at? Let's walk through this slowly. Picture a fisherman in the 1400s. No planes, no helicopters, no drones, no satellites orbiting the sky. Nothing but his 2 eyes, a wooden boat, and the horizon. This man can see maybe 3 miles ahead on a clear day. That's it, 3 miles. Now imagine trying to draw the entire shape of South America from that boat. Not just a rough sketch, a mathematically precise outline that modern GPS systems confirm is almost perfectly accurate. Cartographers today have studied these old maps under microscopes, and they keep finding the same terrifying thing. The angles are right. The distances are right. The curves of the coastlines match satellite imagery almost perfectly. So how? How did they see the full shape of a continent from sea level? How did ancient map makers in landlocked cities sketch out coastlines they never visited? How did Piri Reis draw Antarctica with no ice on it, showing the actual rocky terrain beneath the glaciers, terrain that we only confirmed existed after scientists used modern, ground-penetrating radar equipment in the 20th century? These aren't conspiracy theories. These are questions that cartography professors, historians and geographers have been wrestling with in academic papers for decades. Now here's where it gets really uncomfortable. NASA, in 1969, released the very first photograph that showed Earth as a complete round ball floating in space. They called it the blue marble. That single image changed how every human being on the planet visualized their home. But before that photo existed, the entire foundation of modern geography, every globe in every classroom, every world map on every wall, was built on mathematical projections and calculations, not on photographs, not on direct observation from space, meaning the shape of the world as we understood it was always a model, a human-made model constructed from ground-level surveys, ship logs, star angles, and mathematics. So when that blue marble photo dropped in 1969, the same year we supposedly walked on the moon, people accepted it without question, because it matched the model they'd already been taught. But what if the photo was designed to confirm the model, rather than the model being confirmed by the photo? Why did NASA only release one clean composite image of the full Earth for an entire decade? Why do scientists today admit that every single photo of the full Earth you've ever seen is a digital composite, a CGI rendering stitched together from thousands of satellite scans, not a photograph, a rendering? Here's what's actually worth paying attention to. The most powerful thing you can do right now isn't to pick a side. It's to start asking better questions. Question the sources. Question the timeline. Question who had access to what information and when. Researchers who've studied the Piri Reis map, the Oronce-Finet map of 1531, and the Boache map of 1737 all point to one possibility: that these cartographers had access to much older source maps. If this cracked something open in your brain even slightly, there is so much more waiting for you on this page. Every video goes deeper. Every video asks the questions nobody around you is asking. Follow right now, because the next one might completely rewire the way you see the world you think you know.